Hello, this is Gabby Ray Talker. So I heard the disturbing news in regards to the Bobbi Kristina's case. More evidence of foul play have been found against Nick Gordon as the main reason why Bobbi Kristina drowned, as I have always suspected. Recently, Bedelia Hargrove, attorney of Bobbi Kristina's estate, has added a wrongful death amendment to the $10 million lawsuit against Nick Gordon. I have been waiting for specific details in this case, such as this, to emerge. To include these details in my video series entitled, Mystery Solved, Why Did Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina Drown? People have been asking me when will I be posting part 2? And my answer is, as soon as I gather the details. The thing is, about this case, it seems to have several levels. I am finding that there was a drug supplier. The drugs have been said to have been mixed, causing Bobbi Kristina to go into unconsciousness. But the question is, who mixed the dose? Prior to that, it was reported that Nick Gordon and Bobbi Kristina argued until the room that they argued from got quiet, and she was found face down in the water by house guest. So yes, I am still gathering the details for part 2 of this video, but I have to make sure it is complete when I post it. So, I'm trying to cover all areas. So recently, someone has asked me to look into Pat Houston, which I have already. If they watched my videos, they would know this. For me, the more I look into who Pat Houston, I am finding more and more good things. I found out she organized the day of prayer for Bobbi Kristina after her incident. Then, I found, in a pastor's blog, that Pat Houston is described as a praying woman, and she also flew Bobbi Kristina to Chicago to see a specialist before the decision was made to put her niece into hospice. Even Steven Stefo had many good things to say about Pat Houston. He said she was the one person that really showed she cared about Bobbi Kristina. He said she tried to make sure Bobbi Kristina was not doing drugs and help keep her focused on her career. He said Pat would go over her niece's house and clean and cook in efforts in trying to help. So, I cannot see how Pat Houston had a hand in Bobbi Kristina's death. However, there is one thing I did find that may have contributed to what may have opened the gateway to death for both Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina, and that would be more of a spiritual answer, that is, much bigger than Pat Houston. And now, here's a 20-second word from my sponsor.
Come visit Fashion Hair Expo for human hair goods. From straight, wavy, curly or kinky, we've got you covered. Find Indian, European, Brazilian and more human hair types. Also check out our newest book, African Hair Growth Secrets. Come log on today for human hair fashions at www.fashionhairexpo.com.
So, I do believe that the root of the death of Whitney Houston lies within the spirituals, consisting of an open door they allowed in, and because of their choice, wickedness was able to enter their home to steal, destroy, and kill. And, from what I gathered, and what I believe, this is where Gordon was able to enter and conquer. So I will be posting all of the details that I found to why did Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina drown. And, yes, it narrows down to one person. But that one person was able to enter from the choice Whitney Houston made to let him in. But there are even bigger influences in the picture. I will be covering all of these details in my upcoming series to this video that I previously posted, as soon as I have finished gathering all the details of both the obvious and the hidden Masonic symbols that foretold of what was to come, such as a Masonic checkered scene Whitney Houston danced on in her video. Also the Masonic symbolism that resides within Whitney Houston and her mother's church. Masonic symbols are said to be tied to the Illuminati, which is also known as Satanism. Plus, when both Whitney Houston and her daughter died, there were presents of Egyptian coffins. And Egyptians' history is deeply tied into Masonry. And also the idol that Whitney Houston and her daughter chose to worship, and that was the drug use. So the reason why Whitney Houston drowned has many layers, and as soon as I completely piece together this full puzzle, I will post part 2 of this video. Mystery solved. Why did Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina drown? Part 2 is soon to come for this video. This is Gabby Ray Talker. Come follow me on Google+, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.